Act 7, Chapter 4, Burning Forest. After recuperating, Gardan and his allies leave the ruined capital of Tehran behind, leaving only a few workers and guards to rebuild the almost completely lifeless city as the capital of the United Kingdoms of Tehran and Peru for the new king, Gardan. At the same time, Gardan sends riders throughout both kingdoms to ensure the loyalty of the populace and to recruit new armies. Vur can use this new power to face Vandurs, however, he'll have to attack the Elven Kingdom to prevent the elves from leaving the continent behind, leaving the kingdoms open to attack from the deserted homeland. There's only one thing that can prevent this. Queen Renova has to be dethroned. It's been a long time since I've been in the Elven Kingdom. Never imagined I would be part of an invasion force when that happens, or that I'd ever return at all. Any second thoughts, Lorraine? Ooh, that's cool. No, we have no other choice. I have no other choice. When Renova led my people to their ruin, I've seen Renova as the fool she really is a long time ago. That's why I was exiled after all. I must take her place, not just for my people, but for the future of all of Arkain. Admiral Seabright, Lady Lorraine, Lord Tannock sent me to inform you about the next steps of the invasion. He'll arrive along with His Majesty King Gardan once you've cleared the way for the main host of our army. Oh, this mission, another ballbuster. Hey, aren't you that lieutenant who led the forces that liberated Gardan? Didn't know you were so charming. A pleasure to finally meet you. Are you seriously trying to? Both the Golden Guard and the Elves have set up several bases in this area. Lord Arganis Taran is coordinating to prevent your forces from getting through the forest. They'll defeat him to clear a path to the Palace of the Queen. Sounds easy enough. This isn't all you need to know, however. Of course not. Because of course not. Try not to yawn. Our scouts report that a massive host of the undead seems to be on their way to the Queen as well. They're coming in waves from the eastern part of the forest. It would appear as if they managed to utterly conquer it, though details aren't clear. How could they have come so far? Several battalions of the Golden Guard are stationed. Were stationed, Lady Lorraine. The undead slaughtered them, and now many soldiers of the Golden Guard and elves alike serve as undead. The undead have a nasty tendency to come out of nowhere and make things difficult. A lot more difficult in case of our invasion. We're supposed to fight both the defenders and the undead with our limited forces. The terror. But still. This is where things get interesting for the modeling. In the past, the undead were quick to attack any scouts sent their way. This time, however, they didn't. We have reports the undead clearly saw our men, yet left them alone as long as they kept their distance. They seem to be completely focusing their efforts on fighting Golden Guard and the elves. Whatever we're up to, it seems to have nothing to do with us. My own experience, the undead are quite relentless in their attacks. Let's hope they press them kinda hard. Since this is such a strong contrast with the previous behavior, these undead either have goals nothing to do with us, or even a separate group of undead. Whichever the case, it might be best to leave them be unless they force their hand. Last time I met undead, those bastards destroyed my entire fleet. I'd love to get a chance for some sweet payback. The way you want to deal with them is totally up to you, Admiral. One more thing, Tannock has granted you access to a new artillery ship that might be very useful for your mission. Additionally, further reinforcements will soon arrive. Great news. You know, Lieutenant? She's down as commander. When this is over, you should not get a drink or two at camp, don't you think? I'd like to get know you better. We'll return to Lord Tannock now. Thanks to the generosity of His Majesty, it's commander now. Good luck in this fight. Seems like she's not interested. I can't blame her, though. Your advances were rather... Well, next time I'll try saying that my bed is cold or something. I hear that works quite well. What? How did you... Anyway, I'm to know that there is a valuable diamond in this area. Such gifts have quite an impact, you know? What? Are you being serious? Aye. Gather the troops. There's a force to be conquered and a diamond to be found. Where is that? You're a truly delightful admiral, trying to chase after the commander even while in the midst of an invasion. I must commend you on your taste, but I question your methods. Then again, who am I to tell you how to pursue your goals? You know, I can't really see the smirk on your face, but I can damn well hear it. You're a reinforcement stand. As much as I'd love to stay and be around when your plans unfold, I'm merely passing by. These shadow mages you see here are going to be of great use to you in the upcoming battle. Maybe. New mages. Look forward to seeing their performance in combat. What about you, Brian? Where are you going? I have to come take a close look at the undead. I've heard about their behavior and I'd like to see it for myself. Do you know why they wouldn't outright attack us? I have my suspicions, not concrete enough to share as of yet, however. I'll leave you to prepare for battle. Best of luck in all your efforts. I may default back to just terrors. So these are the surface elves, our relatives. They're pathetic creatures of disgrace. The very thought that even a tiny drop of our blood runs in their veins is sickening. To think they would defend their realm without trying to lay any traps. Haven't even tried to poison us in our sleep yet. How did this poor little nation of theirs survive for so long? Where are their war crimes? They're desperate, foolish, and weak. It's only reasonable that fear drives them to do foolish things, such as fighting to the last. Yes, the world won't miss them, neither will the Divine One, now that we, the Chosen Ones, are finally back. Yank on our chain a bit there, Ardon. Perhaps that is what the Divine One. That is why we've been sent here. The Lanara Nexus will do what we're told to, like butchering the entirety of the surface elf race. Seeing things the way you want to see them. So, you do sound a lot like your creator, Dark Elf. What? Who are you, male? Guards? Last time I saw you was before you were cast deep below. The underground of Dead Mountain has been kind to you, Dark Elves. You know who we are, who we really are. Who are you, male? That depends on who you ask, Dark Elf. I go by the name Brian by name of Brian today. A long time ago, your people knew me as Barazel, a sibling to your, what do you call Aradon again? The Divine One. This is impossible. The Chronicles said you all died, long before we were born. Died? Oh no, my dear, we were murdered. By the one you hold in such high esteem. No, you turned the Divine One, you're going to overthrow. Aradon stabbed one of us in the back, causing an explosion that almost killed me, while completely killing the one that got stabbed in the back. In fact, if Aradon had not done that, the lands of the demons wouldn't lie in ruins, might not even be invading the kingdoms right now. Isn't that ironic? Lies and heresy. I'll rip your tongue out if you had one, shadow creature. Your fanaticism has grown even worse then. How regrettable. I used to like your kind. Even taught you some of your tricks. Whatever you are, creature, you're not Barazel. Barazel was a loyal vassal of the Divine One. Barazel was a servant who was ordered to give us his gifts. Vassal. Is that what Aradon has been telling you? Enough about me, however. What about you, my dark beauty? What are you doing here? Did Aradon finally release you? Are you here to destroy your distant relatives because, unlike you, they weren't imprisoned in some caves? I don't answer to the likes of you, shadow creature. My motives are my own, and the will of the Divine One is my own. Is that so? Consider this, then. The Creator lied to you and betrayed his siblings. Even if you don't believe me, you know that Aradon sealed you inside his mountain for millennia. Would any god that love his creations do such a thing? How sure are you that Aradon won't just cast you aside once again? Or do with you what he did to us? You are not like Aradon's undead slaves. You aren't bound to his will. He relies on your loyalty to keep you in check. He controls you through religion, not magic. You can always break the chains. Your heresy falls on deaf ears, Shadow. It is time for you to die. Coward. Mistress, are you alright? It's nothing, Merzal. Nothing you have to concern yourself with, at least. And If you fail to arrive sooner next time I call you, there'll be consequences. Am I understood? Yes, mistress, of course. Please forgive me. How may I serve you? You've proven your loyalty, which is why you're rewarded and chosen for your place. Thus, will not punish you this time. Is there any word of Divine One? Oh, is that the huntress from before? The guard? Yes, mistress. Lord Crom has arrived to give new instructions. Apparently, we shall continue our march into the kingdom. However, there's some newcomers that we're being told to leave alone. The green dots around her eyes are creeping me out. Spider eyes? I see. Mirza, why don't you take charge of this expedition? These surface elves are unworthy of my attention. Follow the orders of the servants of the Divine One closely. I have more important matters to attend to. Of course, mistress. Greetings, Old Crom. It's a pleasure to have you join us, even though we didn't expect you to arrive this soon. We were told you'd arrive when we were done here. My prey in Ria was less challenging than expected, rather disappointing even. Expect to meet Kira. What are you doing here? Queen Kira has been ordered to remain in the eastern part of the kingdom until the arrival of our master. I was sent in her stead to take care of things. We have taken out several bases of the Golden Guard and the elves. Wasn't that the one that I unwittingly saved? We also have encountered several scouts of the Iron Fist, but they haven't tried to attack us yet. They're bound to attack the elves soon, however. Good. Master wants to continue leaving them alone as long as they keep their distance. It's time for the next step. What's next step, Lord Crom? Why are we to leave the Iron Fist alone? The Master has a plan and he wants us to go through with it, whether we like it or not. Just listen closely. Yeah, I think that was the one that went traitor due to demonic influence, but you could save her, and then she joins you in fighting off the demon slaves Genitus? But she's suddenly undead elf here. I thought she was alive last I saw, unless she got killed and raised off screen. Or maybe it's after going both ways. May see a living and undead version of her at some point. Shadow Embrace. Heal the cast for 200. Shadow Wave. Curse. Not liking him. Generation Aura. Healing Power Banisher's Wave.
Sire, command me.
I hate this layout.
More work. What is it? Off I go then.
Probably going to call this oh, I already have. Good, I have destructors. In that case, the old strategy can commence.
What would you ask of me?
Beautiful.
At your call. What would you ask of me? Let me face them. Ready to work. Yes, my liege.
Attack range and damage. So, what's gonna go... if you haven't watched the second Human book, go watch it. My channel needs more views. The strategy before was to use... since they're the only flyers I have, was to use Destructors as scouts. As scouts for the terrors. That way, when the terrorists can sail up a river and just demolish a base that they otherwise shouldn't be able to reach.
More word. Ready to work. All goals is required.
Terrorists have an insane range, about on par with those trebuchets from that previous mission. There's an enemy base right up here. I want to attack it ASAP.
Ready to work.
Okay, it's 3 a.m. Each terror shot just does more than I thought.
Ready to work.
I thought they did less.
I'll take care of it.
The terrors are an insane unit. They are beautiful.
Ready to work.
There's two avenues the elves can attack us from. Put them on 4, put you on 5.
What do you need?
There's two avenues the elves can attack us from. Makes defending a little awkward.
Ready to work. Our forces are under attack.
You have a target?
Holy Battalion.
Aye, sir. I'll take care of it.
To work.
Time to go. I'm your shooter.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, I'm gonna have to redo that a little.
Aye, sir.
Okay.
What would you ask?
Everyone.
Lock the
Ready
money.
to work. At your call.
What do you need?
Okay, stick you and you on 5. 4.
Ready to work. Let me face the word.
The issue with the terrors is they will shred your own units. Like that. And they'll keep bombarding the area long after the enemy ceases to exist.
You have a
For
target?
Arkain. For my people. Justice will be served.
Now it has been enhanced by Gardon, so Lorraine's bond with him.
What would you ask of me? Defending your name.
I'm your shooter. Fire!
Let me face the peril. As you wish.
Aye, sir.
Okay, now we can get on with the whole wiping out the elven base here.
You have a target?
Put it on 7. And unlike other siege weapons, this doesn't actually harm trees. It's ecologically friendly! And now the flowers shall grow.
Time to go. I'll take care of it. Aye. Okay. I'll take care of it. Aye. Okay. I'll take care of it.
Traitor, face me and die. I killed you elsewhere. Your people really hate you, don't they?
I'll take care of it.
Those who follow the Queen without questioning her orders surely do. The rest don't know the entire truth, I think. It doesn't matter. They're fighting us with little choice here. But your own race and those who should be allies with the demons are about to either destroy or enslave the entire continent. Ah, I hate this war.
What do you think? I've got the beast in my sights.
The destroyers helped us from over there. Just goes to show their range.
Aye. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. Aye. I'll take care of it. Aye. Time to go. I'll take care of it. Time to go. What do you mean, your shooter? Aye.
What is your wish?
You have a target? Time to go. I'll take care of it.
Forces are under attack.
I'll take care of it.
I don't trust my forces' ability to actually engage here.
Aye. I'll take care of it. Time to go.
Actually, they do a lot of damage.
Time to go.
Our forces are under attack. Our town is under siege. At your call.
Aye. I'll take care of it.
Destructors, back over here.
Our forces are under attack. What would you ask of me?
What do you need? Aye.
At your call. Our forces are under attack. What would you ask of me?
You have a target? Okay. Time to go.
Our town is under
I'll
siege.
take care of it. Time to go. Take that, yes.
At your call. Our forces are under attack.
Just the cars, paladins.
What would you ask of me? Our forces are under attack. At your call. I am ready. What would you ask of me? For us. Our forces are under attack.
What do you need? I'll
Go
take
back.
care of it. Aye.
Like I said, I don't trust her ability to actually fight.
Time to go.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, restart this. Part of the issue here is... There's a few fronts I need to worry about. And I was only fixating on a bit of the strategy. It's 12 past 3. I'm going to call it here. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed today's continuation of the Legends of Arkain. My mind is blanking. I hope you've enjoyed our continuation here of the Legends of Arkain. The true story of it. On hard mode, I am suffering. I am dying. It's a fun campaign. Don't get me wrong. It's fun. It's an interesting story. It's a fun thing. It's just, god damn, this has bust my balls every step of the way. My balls are broken and bleeding right now. It's concerning fluids leaking out. I'm generally concerned. So yeah, it's fun. It's painful here. So I hope you're enjoying my misery. I hope you are. Like I said, I am actually. This is a fine campaign. It is very goddamn rough. I constantly question: should I be doing this on hard? I feel I should be regretting this choice. But I hope you join me again soon. If there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. That's what it's there for. Just include a timestamp. I always say this, but if it's a general point, that's fine. But if it's a particular thing you want to talk on, include a timestamp. Just simply, I won't have context otherwise. There's probably going to be a delay before this comes out. Presuming it's not because of me dragging my feet, it's just simply due to the number of episodes before it. So, like, I have footage coming out right now, modded Kenshi footage. Well, I've fallen behind on that, but that's over 2 years old now. I have Outriders footage coming out, and Just Cause 2 footage coming out just after, and that's a year old. Over a year old. Certainly the backlog here won't get us so grand, but you see what I'm getting at here. I end up working with old footage. But due to how much I record, stuff ends up falling behind on getting released, and I won't have a clue what you're talking about without that timestamp. Just give me a hint. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. If you want to see more, subscribe. I'd suggest ringing the bell so you get notified, but sometimes it doesn't notify you, yeah? I know certainly I have various accounts, bell rang, and I don't think I get notified at all. I think End Apple is one of those. I don't think I ever get notified. Maybe I just miss it. But at the same time, with how much I upload, maybe it would be a good idea not to ring that bell. I don't want to have your phone hopping off. No, I don't want your phone ringing like mad because I went through a flurry of episodes again. Like, remember at the end of Cyberpunk, where I was uploading an episode an hour or something. When I actually do have the backlog sorted and going actually fully fledged, I do have a lot of episodes coming out generally. Then if there's a seasonal event going on, like I had the Halloween stuff going, it's going to be even crazier. So, yeah, ringing the bell is an option, but it may just end up annoying you. So, use everywhere. So, like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you feel like it. It all helps out the channel. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Encourages me to keep going. As if I need much of that, but still, you know, it made me feel warm and fuzzy, so come on. So, I'm just losing my train of thought here and rambling. I feel like there's something else I wanted to say, but I don't remember what. Oh, I hit restart.
Well?
Curse, Shadow Wave, Shadow's Embrace.
You require my assistance? What is it now? Get on.
Oh, I didn't actually notice new lore. I'll read that before I go. Skyguard Battalion of Golden Guards built a base on the island to the west of Merlin's base. The battalion focused efforts on constructing additional structures remain torn inside the Iron Fist unless dealt with. Many centuries ago, the Elven Forest has been guarded by powerful gemstones that create magic fields, eliminating all intruders. However, those gemstones lost their power a few decades ago and are now none more than valuable diamonds. Apparently, Merlin's interest in getting diamond that happens to be in this area ever since he met the commander who liberated Gardan. The Dark Elves, as the undead call their pale, living elf-like allies, once again assisting the undead in battle, this time by attacking the elves. What their motives, origins, and actually everything related to them is unknown, Gardan has ordered every single one of them is to be eliminated if they pose any threat. Golden Guard, yeah, I keep feeling, remember I was saying before, I felt there's something I was forgetting to say and all that. Yeah, it's still bugging the piss out of me. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you did dislike the video. Let me know if there's anything you want to say. Yeah, I think I hit all the notes. I think I'm just twitching. Being twitchy. Thanks to Core, we've been given some insight into the Golden Guard. Apart from its regular military, though any member of that Arkain faction would probably sneer at the fact that someone called them regular, there are also other factions that are part of it. The Paladin Order of the Kingdoms being an obvious example. Then there is the Templars, the Order of the Righteous, a militant, fanatical, and arrogant order under supervision of Vandurus himself, and the Jugs, who are Vandurus' most loyal priestesses. They all stand united against all who oppose their High Lord, and apparently they're all equally full of themselves. Surprisingly, the Golden Guard has recently conscripted all kinds of soldiers, and even farmers into the ranks. Cora said this has never been the case. She has no idea why Vandurus will do this. There must be a bigger plan behind this. There was mention of the conscription and of the forces before, but no emphasis like that as a suspicious thing. I just kind of assumed that they were just rallying the farmers together, as, grunts, not as into the order, but just like, here's a footman, Oh god. I moved my leg and it feels like my kneecap's out of place somewhat. It's a bit painful. No, I can't do that. I am falling apart. If you haven't seen videos before, I have fibromyalgia, but beyond that, I have yet to go back to the doc that diagnosed me with fibro, but I have the same complaints as mom does, so I more than likely have osteoarthritis. If I move my arm, you can actually hear a grind in the socket. You can feel it too if you put your hand on my shoulder. Or at least I can anyway. Maybe it's just because it's my own fucking arm, but I swear I can feel it in the hand. And right now, it feels like my knees after catching from the way I've been sitting. Feels like the knees kind of pronounced. Holy Battalion. This is one of the more notable factions of the Golden Guard, consisting of a huge number of members to the Order of the Righteous. This battalion follows the orders of their High Lord very closely. They consider it a holy duty to fight and die in his name, and they're quite vocal about it. They are, however, extremely skilled and dangerous opponents. We shouldn't underestimate them. I don't really know anything about these Dark Elves. They look quite similar to us, but I don't think we could be more different. Those seem to despise us, given their cruelty. I can safely say the feeling is mutual. I will not allow such dangerous people in my kingdom. I think Seabright has his heart in right place, and he's fresh and changed compared to most other officers of the Iron Fist. In Tanakh have a rather amusing dynamic. One either seems to be really fond of the other, though understanding what's going on inside Tanakh's head is rather difficult. Both keep each other on their toes. I think they both will miss something if one of them was gone. That being said, Moron has some qualities that I find rather questionable, like a sense of priorities. Maybe the real reason Gardan keeps them close most of the time is to keep Merlin from doing things like, I don't know, looking for a gemstone for one of the Iron Fist commanders. Well, when she was a lieutenant, she saved Gardan from the undead, and basically had a siege battle all by herself. I can understand why Gardan rewarded her. Other than that, I can only say she's very professional in attitude and behaviour. She's really devoted to causing the Iron Fist. Lord Turan has done a lot for the Elven military, and has always been more progressive-minded than other members of the Elven society. Respect him as a soldier and leader. However, I won't fool myself. He won't switch sides. I would let him join me if given a chance, but he's too loyal for that. Shame when all soldiers have to be slain, but we'll have no other choice. So, what I'm thinking here, strategy-wise, is I'm gonna have some troops here on defense, but I'm going to need a few destructors, maybe 2 destructors, on offense. And I kind of be honest with you, I'm thinking the 4 terrors and the 2 destructors is more than enough on offense. Everything else is going to be troops on defense. And towers. I'm going to be using a lot of towers here. Towers and like the cavalry or whatnot. Oh, I could also get frigates to help deal with air units that are over here. So that's another option if I have money left over. And I probably should put some money towards that deliberately. Excuse me. Alternatively, I could bring the frigates with me to help deal with the flyers, because after that we can hide in the trees. I do think that may be what we did before. In which case I want to get more frigates to deal with the destructors that are coming this way. I caught a bare glimpse of them. I swear they were Pride of Humanities rather than destructors, but maybe I'm thinking the ones up here. So yeah, that's going to be the general plan. I need towers, cavalry, 2 destructors, 4 terrors, and I need a number of frigates. That should be enough to... That should be enough of a plan to work for at least a time. I think once I get the elves there down, I can start establishing myself and really branching out. You need a second gold mine by default. You don't have enough income otherwise. And it's a better position, really. I know, I just remember the mission really turning around once I got that. This mission is a little rough to start, but once you get that base down, it stops busting your balls. It's a lot nicer. And the undead weren't too hard to defeat. The new foes mission, they weren't too hard. You use the towers and you can destroy their ships, and then you can destroy like at least half their base without having to actually engage them. Your spotters are in a bit of danger, though I did start using mage towers, I do believe. I could even use mage towers here and cut out destructors, but mage towers only last so long. So, like the mage tower and reveal only lasts so long, and then it's on a long cooldown. So without spamming out a ton of mage towers, your attacks are going to be very intermittent. So actually using a spotter is the more reliable method. And you're maybe thinking, oh, but you're going to put down a ton of towers. Yeah, I'm going to put down good towers. Guard towers. Mage towers are good at burning or have an inherent mana burn effect. But if the unit doesn't have mana, they hit for piss all. Like 10 to 11. And they do hit relatively fast, but... or average, maybe. It's not great. That's not good damage. You need the guard towers. You need them. I'll be honest, I rarely use mage towers. It's either guard tower or a cannon tower. And cannon towers, due to their splash, can end up ripping up your own defenses. So, even then, I'm kind of hesitant with those. Kind of, it probably depends on the terrain, but it's rarely ever that cooperative. Anyway, I'm going to call it quits here. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you join me again soon. Till then, suffer well. I feel I haven't lived up to that, but moving on.